Hey, I'm Nate, and these are the best HUD and UI mods in Valheim. Alright guys, the first mod we're going to be looking at is Clock by Nexus. This mod adds a clock at the top of the screen that will tell you what time it is in game, and if you sleep in a bed, you'll see the clock skip forward to the next day. This mod is really useful for determining when it's going to be nighttime, so you can prepare a torch or get back to shelter. The next mod we're going to be looking at is Equipment and Quick Slots. This is probably my favorite mod by far. What this mod does is it gives you a separate inventory space for your armor, and then it gives you 3 other optional inventory spaces for food or other tools. Just depends on really what you want to put in there. Overall, it's really just useful for saving space in your main inventory for resources and other things like that. Alright guys, the next mod we're going to be looking at is Trash Items by Virtua Code. What this mod does, guys, is it gives you a trash can icon in your inventory menu that you can grab items and throw into to permanently delete them, instead of just throwing an item on the ground and then just waiting for it to disappear. This mod is super useful for keeping your base clean. The next mod we're going to be taking a look at is Valheim Recycle by Nexus Reupload. What this mod does is it adds a recycle menu to any workbench or forge, and it allows you to recycle any weapons or armor that you may have crafted and you just want the materials back. It's really useful if you need some quick resources to craft something else as well. The next mod we're going to be taking a look at is Ammo Info Display by KX Edna. And what this mod does is it displays how many arrows you have left and the type of arrow that you have, and it hovers just over your bow icon in the hotbar. It's really useful for determining how many arrows you have left so that you don't have to swap mid-fight. Next, we're going to be taking a look at another mod which is pretty useful in my opinion, and that is Compass by Valheim Addicts. What this mod does is it adds a compass to the top of your screen, but the unique thing about this is it also shows your map icons that you've placed, such as your bed or maybe you marked a campsite or an enemy fort. That will show up on your compass as you get closer to it. For me, this is a must-have mod for navigating around Valheim. Our next mod is Multicraft by Vegeta PT. What this mod does is it gives you the option to craft multiple of the same item at once instead of hitting craft repeatedly. This mod is really useful for just saving you time. Alright, talking about saving the best for last, we have Better UI Reforged by The Deaf Side. This mod actually does quite a bit, but I'm only going to show a few of the different things that it changes. The first change that it makes is it shows the amount of deaths, crafts, and builds that your character has accumulated since being created. The next change it makes is it takes the total XP gained from all of your skills and combines it into one player level. It also displays an XP bar at the bottom for your total player level. So each time you level up a skill or get XP for a skill, that bar increases slightly. It also displays stars over your weapons and armor depending on how many times that they've been upgraded. The last thing that I'm going to point out that this mod does is it allows you to adjust your HUD depending on your preferences. You can change things like your quick slots, your hotkey bar. You can also change your minimap and your status effects and just move them around to where you prefer them to be. That's it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe because it really helps me grow my channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and check out my Valheim playlists.